What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the table. This will be the tutorial on how I did that the four jacks effect, right? Beautiful effect, very easy to do. There is no setup, all right? So it's very impromptu, okay? So again, we're going to be using the four jacks. If you want to use any other four cards, you can. You can use aces, you can use queens and kings. If you want to go ahead and use I don't know, the threes, you can, right? In my case, I went along with the jacks, okay? The only move, I say the only move, there's going to be a couple moves, but I don't think they're very complicated. What's going to happen is this. As I showcase the four jacks, I'm going to push up an extra three cards. These three cards will now be forming a packet of 7 cards. When I go to return the small packet to the deck, I'm going to be holding a break right here in the back, okay? So, I push off the four jacks. The spectators doesn't really know what's happening now because I'm pushing off the another 3 cards. As I close that pack like this, I now have a break below 7 cards. I'm going to be showcasing all of the jacks. Okay, here's jack number 1. That's the jack of diamonds. I showcase like this. You also want to be careful on your angles of how you're showing this small packet, because 4 cards in reality are not creating a packet this thick, okay? So you want to be careful with that. So there's the first jack, the jack of diamonds, jack of clubs, and you're going to notice that I don't spend a lot of time over here. I don't want this to register to the spectator, okay? So as I showcase the cards, I simply turn them over like this, come back like that, finishing off with the jack of spades. What I have now, it's a 7 pack, it's a packet of 7 cards, pardon me. I have the 4 jacks, followed by 3 indifferent cards, okay? The small packet is at the top of the deck, and again I'm keeping a break in the back, a pinky break in the back. As I insert the jacks in, because I've loaded those 3 cards, I'm actually inserting indifferent cards, alright? So the spectator thinks this is a jack, but it's not. That's the indifferent card number 1. And it'll go at the bottom of the pack like this, and I'm going to leave it sticking out like this. There's the indifferent card number 2. Again, spectators will believe that this is a jack, but it's not. We're going to be pushing that in like this, okay? Every time you push it in, you want to let it stick out, just not as much as the first jack, because you really want this visual, okay? So jack number 3, of course, this is a indifferent card. In this case, we're using the queen of spades. It'll go here like this. So jack number 1, jack number 2, and jack number 3. For jack number 4, you're going to do a block turnover, so you have to be careful with your angles here, okay? So from the back here, because I've got my break, I'm going to come like this and simply turn 1 card. They believe it's 1 card, but in reality it's actually the 4 jacks, okay? At this point, I like to do these next moves as slow as I can, as I tell them that I'm pushing in jack number 2 like this, and I square up the pack. Moving on to jack number 3, I'll push it in like this, and I'll square it up like this. And again, moving on to jack number 4, push it in like this, squaring up, right? And I simply tell them at this point that in order for me to lose this, the last jack, all I'm really going to do is just do a kick cut or a swing cut. You're going to want to cut the deck whichever way you like. In the performance, that's exactly what I did. I did a swing cut. But if you want to cut it to the table, you can. You're going to do that just by doing this, okay? Just like that. At this point, it's all acting, right? So in the video, all I did really was just use a snap of the fingers like this. But whatever you want. You can cast a shadow if you'd like. If you want to reach over for some magic dust, toss it on the deck, you can. At this point, you just tell them and you explain to them that despite the fact that all the jacks were turned face down and inserted in different locations, by means of a magical gesture, all those 4 jacks, now they're all face up, but not only are they face up, but they're all together, right? Beautiful effect, easy to do. Again, guys, if you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. Until next time, everybody, from the card table, ciao for now.